Which is the best battery bank for backpacking? Well, in this video, I'm going to answer that for you. We're going to go over the specs because the specs do matter. And then we're going to be talking about the performance of each of these. Now, the battery banks that I have with me, the FlexTail, the famous FlexTail. Then I have the Nitecore, and then I have a budget-friendly battery bank. But let's get straight into the video. Yeah, buddy. I gotta say this, I am not sponsored by any of these companies that you see on my channel. So whatever gear that you see in this video, I bought with my own money. But let's get straight into the specs. Starting with the Nitecore, we are looking at 5.3. It's in ounces and 151 grams. Now for the budget-friendly battery bank, we are looking at 6.78. That's in ounces, and for the gram counters, 193 grams. Now for my new FlexTail battery bank, under 5 ounces, 4.97 ounces, and 141 grams. Yeah, buddy. This is my favorite part of the whole video because we are testing out the performance of each of these battery banks. So I have a headlamp and I have hooked up to my battery bank, which is the Nitecore, and we're looking at 5 volts and about 0.6, 0.7 watts. That's pretty standard for something like a headlamp. But let's plug this into the other battery banks. Again, not much of a difference using the budget-friendly battery bank. 5 volts, about 0.7, 0.6 watts. Now the FlexTail, very similar results. We're looking at 5 volts and about 0.6 watts. Now this is where this data right here actually comes into play. So when you're powering up something such as a tablet or, you know, like the newer cell phones, those Galaxies, all those newer ones, they require more energy. So right now, you know, we're powering up some battery banks over here. We're looking at volts, 9 volts and 18.2 watts. So that's actually performing very well. So this is the budget-friendly one, and you can see a major difference already. For the volts, we're looking at about 5 volts, which is pretty standard. But the watts, it dropped down to 10 watts. That's going to take forever for us to actually power up these battery banks over here. Now the FlexTail, this is some power. Like, check that out. So that's 9 volts, and we're looking at 20 watts. That's a huge difference. And all this stuff right here makes a big difference in the big picture. Let me show you how powering up this cell phone right here makes a difference. All right, let's plug in the Nitecore. So it is on. So what we're looking at is at 9 volts and 5 watts. And if I look at my battery life over here, it takes me about 44 minutes to actually get fully charged. 5 watts is actually kind of low, but pretty standard for these types of battery banks. So right here's the FlexTail. We're going to plug this in. Again, we're at 60%. And this is the big difference. So we have 8 volts, but 8.6 watts. And let me just show you the difference in my battery time. It says that it's going to be about 40 minutes for this to get fully charged. Now, it doesn't sound like a major difference, but when you start looking in the long run, it's definitely pretty huge. So here's the difference. So looking at the 10 watts, and this is like, you know, for your slow charging, your standard charging. And if you have something that's 20 watts, this is going to be a lot faster. And it can kind of show you like based on your phone. And this is what we're typically using our battery banks to do, is to charge up our phones. So from 0 to 50, it takes about an hour to an hour and a half versus, you know, the FlexTail. It only takes about 30 minutes for it to charge. And then it talks about the different models. That doesn't really pertain to us. And then what is it best used for? You know, earbuds, smartwatches, some older phones. So we did a bunch of different tests, and I hope that I answered your questions. I know I wanted to kind of justify the reason why I decided to pay 50, 60 bucks for a new battery bank when I already had a couple. Again, you don't need to buy these ones. For what we do, backpacking, you know, a budget-friendly battery bank is just, it's just fine. But the main difference, if you want to get all into that technical stuff, is one's going to charge a little bit faster than the other. And what that means is, that means that this battery is going to be on less time charging your device versus the other ones. So therefore, you do save a little bit more power by using a faster speed battery bank. But I do post videos. Typically I post on Tuesdays or Thursdays. I try to get 2 videos out per week, but I test out the stuff and I give good reviews. Sometimes they're bad reviews. At least I give you my honest opinion. But if you're into that backpacking gear stuff like I am and want to know the technical stuff, you might want to go ahead and follow along. Again, I'm Coach Bill 3 on 5, and let me know what you guys think about the FlexTail.
Yeah, buddy.